Good morning, first grade. Today we are in our second day of looking at the poison dart frog. So please make sure that you have this book ready to go today. You'll remember that yesterday we were learning about what the poison dart frog looks like. We read that they can be blue, red, orange, yellow, green, black. The bright colors warn the predators that they're poisonous to eat, and so the animals leave them alone. We also read that they're really small, the size of a human fingernail. The size of my fingernails as big as they are. They have a long, sticky tongue, they have no teeth, and they have sticky toes that help them to get up the tree so they don't fall off. Okay, how did I know all that information? Well, we read it yesterday, and we also highlighted it, remember. So it's important to highlight what you need to know. Remember, we also did that for text evidence because it asked us what is the author mostly trying to inform us about on page 1. And it would be that it was the poison dart frog's body that we were learning about. Now, yesterday we started reading about what they like to eat. Do you like to eat strawberries, bananas, pineapple? Yuck, not me. I like spiders. Yummy, they're so good. I also like to eat ants, beetles, and other small insects. I am a carnivore, a meat eater. No plants for me. I catch my food by sticking out my long, sticky tongue and snatching a tasty treat. So what your job was to do yesterday was color foods that are part of a poison dart frog's diet and to cross off foods that were not. Now, we learned that it is a meat eater. Okay, it likes to eat the bugs. So is it going to eat a flower? No, it doesn't like the plants. Cross it off if you didn't already. It's not going to eat the plants. Okay, it's going to eat the bugs. So you should have colored in the bugs. I'm just using my yellow because that's what I have. Obviously, you'd be coloring in your ant, probably black or brown. And you could just circle the spider because the spider was already colored in for you. Is it going to eat birds? Let's see. Spiders, ants, beetles, small insects. Okay, so is it going to be able to eat something that's as big as a toucan? No, absolutely not. So you're going to cross that off. Okay, now it says to highlight your text evidence. We need to prove what we did. So you need to go back to that page before. We need to highlight with our yellow crayon what it is that it will eat. Okay, I like spiders. That should be highlighted. They're so good. I also like to eat ants, beetles, and other small insects. Okay, I am a carnivore. I eat meat. No plants for me. You can even underline or highlight no plants for me so that you remember that. Okay, so highlight I like spiders. I also like to eat ants, beetles, other small insects. I'm a carnivore, means a meat eater. No plants for me. Okay, now let's go ahead and finish reading about where the poison dart frog lives. I call the rainforests in Central and South America my home. There are lots of tasty insects for me to eat. I like the understory, but I also go to other layers of the rainforest sometimes. I lay my eggs on the forest floor. When my baby tadpoles hatch, they wiggle onto their dad's back and he takes them to a safe pool of water so they can safely change into frogs. Remember that frogs are first tadpoles, meaning they need to live in the water for a little while before they get their full legs and change into a frog. Okay, so today it says, what was your favorite fact on page 5? Well, there were a lot of really cool things in here. What was your favorite fact? I'm just going to highlight a couple of things that I thought maybe would be interesting to you. I like the understory. I lay my eggs on the forest floor. That's pretty cool. The tadpoles wiggle onto their dad's back and he takes them to a safe pool of water so they can change into frogs. I think for me, I'm going to put that the poison dart frog lays her eggs on the forest floor. Okay. Now, if you found something else to be interesting, if you thought that the tadpoles wiggling onto their dad's back and takes them to a safe pool is more interesting, then that is what you are going to put on the back here. Now, when you are all done with writing down your favorite fact, you have a little bit of coloring to do again today. Remember, this is the understory, and so you're going to color the leaves of the tree in green and the trunk of it brown. You also need to color in the poison dart frog, obviously making sure that your name is on the front of it. I am going to be putting some pictures up onto the Google Classroom part for under Rainforest for today that will help you to see the poison dart frog's colors so that you know exactly how to color in your poison dart frog. When you are done coloring all that in, if you want to take time to color on the outside and make that all pretty, you can, but don't think that you have to. That's just if you want to. But when you are done with that, you are going to go ahead and put this back in your Thursday folder so that we can take a quick look at it before we give it back to you.